Hi, I'm Tim Dowd. I'm here with Conor McCreery, one of the writers and co-creators of Kill Shakespeare. How's it doing, Conor?
It's really good. I'm here in New York, so what could be wrong?
I'll let that one slide. But
Wow.
hey,
Going after New
I'm a native New Yorker, all right? I'm allowed to bitch about it, all right?
Yeah, fair enough.
After
Manhattan or like one of the outer boroughs?
Both. I've done it all. I've lived in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. Anyway, this
Not
is
Staten Island.
no, not Staten Island, because that's not really the city. And yeah, I just pissed off Staten Island. I know. I'm edgy.
Buster Poindexter's coming after you. I hear he still lives there.
Oh, we can bring it, all right? This is... Anyway, we'd like to talk to you a little bit about, you just had the newest volume of Kill Shakespeare's been released?
Why, this old thing? Yeah, we just did, actually. This was a New York Comic Con world premiere here in New York. It's the third volume of the Kill Shakespeare series. It takes some of the characters who survived our first two volumes, because it's Shakespeare, people gotta die, and brings them to the island from the Tempest. Where the first series was kind of a little bit more like a Lord of the Rings swashbuckling kind of tone. This is a little more psychological horror. It's a little darker, and not to give too much away, but it's going to take a couple characters that are famous for being as close can be, and it's going to tear them apart.
All right. Now, a lot of comic fans probably wouldn't think much of Shakespeare. Shakespeare is, at least in my opinion, very poorly taught in schools, and it has a way of they introduce Shakespeare to you, and then they beat the love of it out of you with a big stick or a ruler, because it is an educational system. Now, what do you think about Kill Shakespeare that would make your comic book appealing to someone who's interested in comics but maybe not interested in Shakespeare?
You know what I think it is two things. First of all, Shakespeare's actually awesome, right? And I think one of the weird things is like you said, we get taught Shakespeare, and we get taught by reading a play, which is kind of like reading a movie script. It's like, oh, here, go see Casablanca, here's the script, right? It doesn't work that way. So I think the first off is Shakespeare's actually really awesome, and so it's really easy to make it awesome in a comic. But I also think the thing is Shakespeare is visual. Shakespeare's really like, I'm a huge D&D fantasy adventure nerd, right? Like that's how I spent my formative years, killing titans in my basement, you know? This says a lot about me, I understand that.
No.
And so I think, the fantasy adventure aspect, that's our in. We tell people, do you like things like Lord of the Rings? Do you like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Do you like fables? Do you like slightly magical realistic type tales? All right, you're gonna love Shakespeare, because that's what Shakespeare is. Shakespeare's magic realism. And so I actually think Shakespeare's super appealing, and the nice thing is the comic has borne that out. We have fans who are huge Shakespeare fans who love this, and then we've got people who haven't read a play since like grade 9, and even then they just copied off the kid beside them, and they're like, this is an awesome comic. It's got everything that makes comics great. And yeah, if you think you don't like Shakespeare, it was just like you said, it was taught too badly.
Yeah, exactly. Great. Now your franchise has been expanding into a few other areas other than simply the graphic novels and your very colorful T-shirts over here. Nah. Would you like to expand on some of the other projects you guys are working on?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've always wanted to do Kill Shakespeare in as many mediums as possible. So we have a stage play that's toured around. It was actually in New York last year. It's going to be in LA in a month. I went to Dubai, Toronto. So that's something we're really excited about. The newest thing that we've got going is a board game. IDW, who's the publisher of Kill Shakespeare, has started a board game division. They've got a lot of really good properties at IDW, and so we were really honored when they came to us and said, hey, you are one of the 5 properties that we want to make into a game, and we're actually going to be the first game they make. So if you're like a big fan of board games, especially sort of like deeper Euro-style games, you're going to love the Kill Shakespeare game. Is going to be really awesome. It's going to come out in the spring or summer next year, so we're super excited about that. I love board games. We've been working on a mobile game, which we're actually, for those people who are in New York, I'm not sure when this is airing, but you can swing by our table and actually play it. We just had another meeting about film and TV, which people are interested in turning Kill Shakespeare into maybe a Game of Thrones type TV series, which is really amazing. Yeah, I know. So yeah, we're really lucky. I mean, we just did this kind of weird Shakespeare mashup comic and thought some people would like it, and yeah, all of a sudden we've got T-shirts. We're big time.
Yeah.
And we're not getting sued for appropriation of trademarks, which is great.
It's appreciated.
Well, I mean, Shakespeare did say to kill all the lawyers, so I think that's consistent.
Okay, and that's good. That's important. It's important to have. That's how you avoid lawsuits.
Yeah. You just murder.
Preemptive murder.
Yeah. Preemptive murder. You're right, because otherwise that's like a murder most foul if it's afterwards. Before it's just it's. You got me.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
I didn't play the game right. You Richard Thorned me. All right. Excellent. All right. Where now? Anyone who's fan, where can they follow you guys on the work?
Oh yeah, find us on Twitter, Kill Shakespeare, Facebook, Kill Shakespeare. Got a webpage, killshakespeare.com. You can follow me on my own Twitter, Conor McCreery. Join our mailing list. We send out lots of little cool contests, let you know where things are going, where the play's going next. And also become a fan of IDW's Facebook page and find out what we're doing through there.
All right. Awesome. I'm here with Conor McCreery. The project is Kill Shakespeare. Get it.